Let's try that. Can you hear me now? I think maybe it's only picking up track 1 and not track 2 or 3 when I'm live streaming. So you didn't hear any of that? Of what I just... Okay, so you have no idea what just happened. It basically looked like I just opened the game and closed the game. That sucks. Alright, well... I was laughing really hard, and I'm going to tell you why I'm laughing really hard. So, I spent all that time downloading 73 gigabytes, and I don't even own the DLC. I don't even have it in my account. And so when I went to go fucking play it, it was just grayed out, and I'm like, okay, what is... Oh, wait a minute, I don't have it, and it's another 30 gigabytes for... It's $20. I can shrug $20. To not blue ball myself or you out of that. But it's another 30 gigabytes, which would take me about 3 hours, 3.5 hours. So we're just heel turning, and I'm gonna do something else. Cause at this fucking rate, no, I had to download the game, like the actual game, Talos Principle 2. But I don't have the attached DLC for it, cause I didn't have the game downloaded because it was 80 gigabytes. So I've been downloading the game the whole day. Anyway, I'll just call this stream Blueballed, and we'll change the description to a ZOMG instead of an OMG. Wow. I'm sad. I'm sad my microphone was not on track 1 at the beginning of the stream because I was fucking laughing my ass off at my own mistake. That was really funny to me. I don't even remember how to play this game either. Just kinda... I have a crate. Bolts of cloth. How far am I on this game? Coastal shallow. What do I have? Coastal shallow. Fishing speed, 50%. What am I even doing here? Operational, 55, oceanic. Am I at... I'm at the Gale Cliffs by now. Okay. This is a little game about sailing. I don't have any research parts. Yes, the jet drive engine. That's a great thing. Think about it. This jet drive engine is as good as this if you just have this many of them. But these might be better. I don't know. Shipwright. How does this work? $300. It would be slightly better. Alright, I should probably just get into what this game is about. What do I have in storage here? I've got some bullshit. Okay. I need to upgrade this ship. I need to do that in the dry dock. So I need $500. I have everything else. So now I'm looking for money. So we should go fishing. I think that's how you make money in this game. So you go fishing. So, now, you take a look over here in my cabin. I should have pursuit. So, search for relics, catch a tiger mackerel, rare fish, rotting conger eel, find the family crest in Gale Cliffs. Okay. Now... the marrows. I caught all of the fish here? No. I don't know what the time is for these. No, it looks like I have not caught everything around here. Okay. Let me go to the Gale Cliffs, though. So, I think that was where I was spending my money. It's a waste of a good conger eel. Can't kill the fishmonger in this game, so that's a good start. Well, we don't know that yet. I guess I need to deliver it while it's rotten. I don't know if you've seen this game or what it is. It's called Dredge. It's a Lovecraftian fishing game where you're just in a cute little boat. Oh, looks like I've caught a fish with my trawling net back there. I love crafting love. Making love. It's a first for you. This is one of those, Ooh, it's over here. Hello. May I catch you? May I catch you? Let's fish. Ooh, there's a record here. Nice, motherfucker. Okay. I probably don't need that many of you. I've got a rare one. In fact, are you the woman I'm going to be selling to? Yes, fish market. Pay the most for fresh ones. You can have that one. Oh, that one's worth some money. What's in my net? I don't even know who wanted a rotten eel. I don't know why anybody would want a rotten eel. Stay away from that. What do we got here? Let's get some new stuff. So, as sort of Lovecraft themed things go, we've got Shapes in the Deep. See if I even remember how to play this game. Nice. Very nice. Research part. Hey. Things get a little spooky. And with this game, the things get really spooky at night. It's kind of when all the baddies come out to play. We've still got more stuff in here. Another research part. Look at that. You see that eyeball up top is my sanity level, I believe. Yeah. So if you're not careful, you may start to go a little crazy. That's fine. You ever had conger eel sushi before? Not good. I have never. In fact, I think the only time I've had eel is when you made it for me. Alright, alright. Okay. Check out the floating dock. Very nice, thank you. So I've got some research. Anti-tangle line. That might be... Whatever the unlock path is to this thing is what we want. So that's a good line. It's got coastal, shallow, and oceanic. But this one is also good. But I can't research that for a little while. But you would have this rod and this one, I think, and that would cover everything. Pots. That'd be a good way to make money. Salt water. Probably would, man. Huh. don't know what to put my research into. Probably into getting this rod here. So I'll go mangrove next. Anti-tangle line. Alright, it's time to go out at night. See what I can find. Hello. Oh yeah, that makes me crazier. I forgot about that. I'll be alright. Oh. There's no fish there. Yeah, we've got some fish here. What have we got here? Stonefish. Oh, what is that thing? I'm good. Oh, ow. Fuck. Dude, leave me alone. Okay, weird things there. Yeah. Look. Look, I've gotta fix my fucking. Yeah, I did. It fucked up. It got fucked. That cost me all the money I just made. Alright. I don't have any crab pods with me. I wonder if I placed them anywhere. They kind of look like a crab pot. I had to check it, you know. Well, I might as well just do some basic fishing. This one's really small. Some gnarly shape shifting tangos. Ooh. There's probably something weird. Gnashing perch. I think I just found one. Eyeless and mindless, driven only by the desire to consume. A purpose satiated many times over. I think there's somebody on the other island that pays for special fish, but they have to be fresh. It is kind of the middle of, like, it's about to be the middle of the night, but fuck it. I'm a brave boy, you know. Uh-oh. Hey, I needed that. Yeah, I'm a real fucking brave boy. We're gonna bounce from light to light here. Yeah. Look around that light. Have you never played this? I have, but not completely. Shit. I've never completed it. In fact, I've never even gotten close. Okay. I thought the guy here paid for these. No, he doesn't. But there was somebody here who did. Well, I made enough money to get the upgrade, so... Oh, no, that's 500. It was not 300. Oops. Fuck! Okay, well... I'll head back over. What needs to happen is I need to search all of Gale Cliffs for that weird relic thing I think somebody asked me to look for. Is this oceanic? Shallow? It's coastal. I could put the troll line in, the large one. For these creatures down here. Abyssal. What? Oh. There's large orcas and shit. Whatever that is, it's behind me. Alright. I've got to look through here and maybe do some dredging. But I know there's a giant thing in here. Oh. Yeah, hang on. I'm fishing, dude. That's fucking... That was not cool. It's gonna take me a lot to repair that. See, this is just cloth. I imagine I'm looking for something special. Probably among some kind of wreckage like this. I shouldn't be in here at night. Yeah. Oh. Fine, just boating around is... My net's really picking up some stuff. Which is good. Because I only made $50 off of the net. And... It's got 4 hours on it before it gets destroyed. And it's gonna cost me $100 to fix everything. This net is not worth it. To be honest with you. I am not impressed. Could do a hydraulic rod and get oceanic creatures. I think I'd rather install that. I was just seriously not impressed with that troll net. I know I can buy this one, which is slightly better. Lasts a little longer, it's a little more effective, has a little more space. Passive, as far as passive income goes, it's pretty good. Selected as active book. Oh, I've been getting books. Didn't realize that. Aberration. So yes, I just unlocked a new aberration. That is right. Catch a tiger mackerel. Strange man in hooded robes on an island between the Marrows and Gale Cliffs. Catch rare fish. Conger eel. To a resident of Ingfell. A few living in the center of Gale Cliffs. Family crest. Some creature took it into the cliffs. Yeah, I've seen the creature. Okay. I've got a little more information on what I need to do here. Let's do some night fishing. Go on. Gotta be something out here. Normal fish. We'll head back in. Fish market. Alright. I made a little money. I'll move that to storage. Actually, if I'm going into the Gale Cliffs... there's no reason to have that installed. I'd like the extra space. Also, I wonder if the foghorn will scare the creature, or if I'll need to quickly switch back. Tiger mackerel also makes for incredible sushi. This game sucks. I have no means of procuring good sushi. You could always make it. I reckon you could probably whip something up. Ah. Wow. Okay. Don't know how we're gonna do this. Shit. Huh. I see what I need. Gotcha. How about that eel? Maybe I can kill that creature and make it safer to fish here, because I don't trust fishing here while that thing is alive. I just don't know how I'd do it. Salami grade fish. Oh man. There's something in there. Hermit. Is this your family crest? Never thought I'd see this beauty again. Sashimi grade fish. Oh yeah, that's true. You can get crap. But now, I have a further favor to ask. Would you take this to my brother at Ingfell? Tell him his brother is sorry and would like to come home. Alright, let's go to Ingfell. You guys have a dry dock here. May I use it? No. What is it? I believe this crest is yours. Gods, I haven't seen this since... So he did take it. I knew it. Your brother's sorry. Will you let him come home? I don't know if I was in a right state when he left. Okay, fine. He could stay in my old workshop, at least for the time being. But I'll need some time to clear it out. While I'm doing that, perhaps you can do something for me. Rather just cry salty tears pining for the days when I could shove down buttery sushi into my palate. It's cheaper than bike crab in a landlocked country. Or county. You've got like a river. Maybe you could take up fishing. And eat poison, garbage-eating fish. I've been trying to clear some debris in the pathways through the cliffs to make a shortcut. With explosives. I was able to set a charge, but the cliffs seemed particularly unsteady that day, so I didn't risk detonating it. I just need to get in there and set it off. It's not far in. I left some yellow flags nearby. You can't miss it. Alright, well, it's about to be nighttime, so it's time to make some money. And then I'll go and do your thing during the day. Enthralled stonefish. A hollowed husk, hosting a hostile dweller. The eyes inside begin their search for a safer vessel. These fish are fucked up. Where am I? It's so easy to get turned around. Amazing! May I borrow your dry dock, please? Oh. 4 new cargo spaces, $300, 2 wood, 2 metal, 1 cloth. 1 wood, 2 metal, 2 cloth. For 3 plus rod spaces and 1 engine space, 2 metal, 2 wood. I'll probably go with cargo spaces. And so that would be... I need 1 more wood for that. Oh, I have some crab pots I could fucking throw out and make some money. I kind of forgot I had... Oh, rot? Ugh. Okay. The final state of all living things. This game is pretty cramped. I never sell anything in this game. I've always kept all of my old equipment. yeah, I'll leave that for the... So, I have a new hull. Yeah, look at my new boat. Oh, that is so cool. Okay. No more research parts, but I do have a new line that I could take. It would be not... It would be in the shipyard, wouldn't it? Yeah, anti-tangle line. Look at that, much more robust space here. So I could put nets in here. There's this new one for 270. I could always buy research parts off of her. Oh, I see it. And there's a thing after me. Dude, just, like, get the fuck away from me. You meanie. I have to dock just so he stops fucking with me. This guy's a freakazoid. Can't you see I'm trying to fucking fish here? Speaking of which, where are all the fish? Oh, okay. I'm good. I'm probably good. You know, like, I'm just completely fine off of something that size following me. Don't do that. Do not do that. Yellow flags. See. Pile of loose debris. In the gaps between the Dude! In the gaps between the rocks, you could see what appear to be large white teeth. There's a long fuse trailing out from this side. This must be the location the whaler once cleared for a shortcut. You light the fuse. The debris crumbles away. You should let the whaler know. He just, like, came up behind me and attacked me as I was doing that. What the poop was that thing? I don't know. The creature from before? Dude, no. I've got some fucking damage now. The fucking thing, whatever that thing is pissing me off. Can I mount, like, a ballista? Stealth ass tapping. Dude, I want a ballista on my ship. You've done it. We heard the blast from here. God, it's the echo. I'm surprised the cliffs didn't come down on your head. I've got things ready here. Go and tell my brother that he can come home. Can you just give me the explosives so I can go do it myself? I want to put explosives into the maw of that stupid creature and just kill it. Hello. Hello again. What can I do for you? Your brother forgives you. He's found you a place to stay. He does? That's a huge weight off my chest. One so old I hardly remembered it was there. Right. Well, I'm packed and ready to go. Alright, I won't get you killed. The hermit climbs aboard with all of his belongings. Here's how we get things done where I'm from. We go as fast as possible. You've never seen a boat travel that fast before. You're just a lowly hermit. Well, here we are. The hermit notices the old whaler standing on the dock waiting for him. Little brother, you're home. I'm so sorry. I was so foolish. We both were. Come on inside. Let me get your bags. The two brothers walk away down the dock. One of them pauses for a moment and turns back to you. Oh, stranger, if you find any more debris that needs clearing, I'm working on making some more packed explosives. Come by the old whaling yards anytime. This is on the house for all your help. Packed explosives. I hope you put them to good use wherever you find cause for it. $36! Hollowed out whale teeth. I know exactly where to use these. I'll put one right there in a second. First I'm gonna blow up this one up here. The fucking thing doesn't come for me. I hear it. I hear it. I hear it. I hear it. Motherfucker. Yes. Wreckfish. Huh. Rock crab. Apparently that's a new crab for me. Maybe I haven't gone crabbing over here. Alright. Let's sell some of this stuff. Maybe I can even repair... Maybe I can repair my boat if I sell these fish. Right. Okay. You know, I could sell some of my old equipment. If I sell the basic trawl net, I can get the improved one. I would make more money that way. I can sell the basic fishing pole, the simple skimmer, the weighted line. I can sell these bulbs, because I already have good bulbs. I could sell... Which engines am I using? Improved outboard engines. So I could sell this. It's interesting, I can't sell the peculiar engine, but I can sell the sinew spindle, even though that's also older equipment. So get rid of the basic trawl net, and I'll buy an improved one. Yeah. We'll take the time to install that. And I'll even deploy it. Yes, sir. I'd like to buy your stock, please. Don't ask what it's for. Right? Fuck it. I'll rest for a while. Alright, it's a good time to wake up. Let's create some shortcuts. First one I notice is this, because it's right here. Okay. Hey, reclaimed metal. Nice, even though it was just one piece, I mean... the value of that... Speaking of value, there's a valuable here. A doubloon. Gotta find out where these eels are located. Stand in the center of a campsite. The fire's embers are cool. Ashes still steadily blowing with the wind. I've been here before. Okay. I don't remember that, but I don't know why I would remember that. Research part. Hell yeah, dude. Nice, $50 just for driving around. And I have a research part. So I can go for the heat resistant line to hopefully research this one in the middle here. I'll spend the time to research that, mainly because I have these jet drive engines, which are fucking expensive. But if you grind out the money, first of all, if you have a big 2x2 engine here, if your engine gets damaged, the entire thing is fucked. But if you have 6 different engines, or 4 different engines in this 2x2, if one spot gets damaged, the other 3 engines still work. So, just with that in mind, I think the jet drive engines are the most capable. Just because you can take more damage with them. Let's look around for some wood. I could probably complete these hull upgrades before I leave the area. I still need to find that eel anyway, so really there's no leaving. If I have some wood, I can really get some of this done. I know there's a ton of shipwrecks around this side. That conger eel might be something I need to find at night. It's something that I'm considering. What have we got here? Conger eel. Sprouting eel. Conger eel. Nice. Let's head back. I'll just wait for it to rot. What have we got here? What is it? The cloth? Cotton cloth. An eruption of crystalline growths burst from its skin. Sharp shapes clatter and resonate together. And it sells for $118. Really nice, man! Really awesome! Let's rest for a little bit, just to try to rot that eel up. See, how rotten is that eel? Not too rotten yet. I'm gonna give it a day. Give it some sunlight. So I know how to get eel now. I think it has to be nighttime around here to get some eel. There's some wood. I need a lot of this stuff. I think like 4 pieces. And then I can work on getting money. Got this stupid eel in here. Ow, fuck. I divvy this up. That's metal. It's alright, I'm making some money just by dicking around over here. Now, what might that be? Opal ring. That's how you make the good money. Oh, I see. I was like, where is that guiding me? I see where it's guiding me now. It's telling me something. Hello. An altar breaks through the waves at the base of the cliff. 3 crab-like creatures are carved into it. The largest is covered in rocks and other strange shapes. You can return to these items later. Rock slab. Need to deposit something in there, probably some kind of crab. Shapes in the deep. Research part. That's all that was? Okay. The stone hums quietly, sending ripples through the air around it. Faint shapes dance upon its surface, vanishing before your eyes can focus on them. The cold stone does not respond to your touch. There's more eels there. There we go. Just remember there's wood here. Yeah, these eels are everywhere at night. There's more wood there. Got it. Rotting. Okay, the eel is now rotting. Here's that aged eel. Perfect! This will do wonderfully. I can offer you a small sum and thanks. Safe travels. Alright, what is this? Hello? Gelatinous stonefish. Flesh and scales intent on shuffling away from a creature struggling to maintain its mortal form. It's gross. Just like slightly gross. How much do you want to buy that for? 40 bucks. Huh. Get all these upgrades. I'm getting all the upgrades. Okay. So, this looks a little more complicated. That's all I've got. Okay. It'll be $800, so I'll be here for a little while, but I feel like upgrading this before I move on would be pretty good. Tier 3 hull. Shipyard. Oh, wow. So, giving myself a lot more space here to work with. Research. Okay. So we get our versatile rod, which has increased fishing speed. And we can have multiple lines going. Pick up the crab pot here, because these are almost done. Experience at the beginning. The puzzles in the DLC, yes, they are supposed to be harder. Decorator crab. Having covered itself in detritus, this creature hardly resembles a crab at all. I see what I must do. I see what I must do. Shipyard. Repair all. Okay, it was well worth it. You will see. Speed things up here. The creepy thing behind me, I don't really give a shit about. Something slithers into your cargo hold. Ah, fuck! I was using that. Oh, anyway. Shit. Crab is useless now. Thanks. I'm gonna start queuing up some playthroughs of my expertly crafted hints. Oh, yeah. And they'll kick my butt fast, too. That game fucking... Especially if I go back into it out of practice like I am. Just get my ass kicked. I don't know how much of this junk I'll need, but... Uh-oh. Oceanic. It would take me too long to install the rod. But I'm gonna remember that that's there. That there's oceanic stingrays in here. To see our old friends again. We do. All of those guys. Whose names I forget. I remember, like, Yo Play Yogurt, whatever his name is, Yakut, Yakub. Oh, this is really, like, doable. This is really doable, and it's just super surprising to me. I could already get this fucking upgrade. Okay, ship here, so... I have some valuables to sell, although it's not gonna be that much. There's a giant beacon over here, and this is what I packed... This is what I packed that explosive for. Yeah, what do we got here? First of all, research part or valuable? Either way, it's gonna be worth money. Sapphire earrings. Very nice. Relic discovered. Rusted music box. A large oak box with a rusted hand crank on the side. It emits a low rhythmic chime as it rocks with the waves. I already have you. Yeah. Byron, Melville, Yakut, Hermanubis, Athena, Cornelius. Byron! That's right. How could I forget dear old Byron? Refined metal for $450. I need to make some serious money. But I've gotten a lot of relics and, like, valuables, so maybe I'll have to make a trip to go and sell those. But that would be silly to think about right now. Right now, what I need to do is I need to check these crab pots. Okay, I've got a new decorator crab. I did not want that. What do we have here? Rock crabs. Very soon. Very soon. Abyssal. A rotten chest sits atop a pile of rubble at the back of the cave. Play as Yakut in the DLC and you meet 1Ks and oh wow. Big bag of doubloons. And reclaimed metal. It's like I ask for something and it just gets given to me. And I bet that's a rock crab. Three crabs shudder, legs clicking into strange angles. Though long dead, some unseen power commands their corpses into action. The crabs scuttle over the altar, disappearing into cracks in the stone. Suddenly the rock splits in two, revealing a sunken chamber at its core. Mouth of the deep. Needs to be repaired, but it lasts for 1 to 2 things per day. Plus 10% aberrations. A formidable cage with a vast, gaping maw, sure to swallow up anything unlucky enough to stumble into it. Gianna Lima said that in a Valentine's commercial eons ago. Whom? You gonna hate me for not knowing who that is? I'm pretty good at this whole fishing thing. Eight days. Oh, this is a crab pot. That's what that is. That's a crab pot. Oh, interesting. It's an 8-day crab pot, 6x6 capacity, 10% aberration bonus. And that's pretty good. Keep that in mind when I want to catch crabs. As you shall receive... Oh, I see. Very unhappy you don't know who she is. Why, is she like a hot chick? What are you telling me, man? So, let's go turn in some of this stuff for money. I think it's about time I do that. Decorator crab. So there's some other stuff to catch here. Very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Tiger mackerel. That's what I need, isn't it? Coastal in the Gale Cliffs during the day. A tiger I bet I've been catching them in my net the whole time. I bet the whole time I've just been catching them in my fucking trowel. Speaking of which, let's put that down. I think this is them right here. No, it's not. It did say daytime. It did say daytime. What is this? Black sea bass. There we go. Boom! That's a record tiger. We're not going to give him the record tiger. But I will catch a regular tiger. Pretty sure it's the...
Pretty sure it's the bloke on this island here. This one right here. Pretty sure it's this fellow.
Victoria's Secret Angel and a legend and very hot. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Very hot, huh? Ouroboros flag. You pull up to a wreck with a familiar-looking hull. It's almost identical to the ship given to you by the mayor, except this one has a huge breach in one side. You're tied up alongside the old wreck. You're in the cabin. Cupboards have been completely and methodically emptied. All the drawers are missing. There aren't even any floorboards left. The equipment is all still there, though surely exposure to the elements has fried the internals. You angle the overhead radio down to get a closer look. A note slips off the top. You put it in your pocket to read later. You poke through the cargo hold. A few items remain, not yet lost to sea. I'm not going to equip this engine. Are we serious? There's a guy who's been asking for fish. I don't remember which island he's on. I think he's over here. This guy. I think he's the one who wants the fish. Oh, no, you get this one. Again, they rip into the flesh of the fish, drawing out its heart. No priorities. Gotta check the mail, be back in a couple hours. It's consumed as quickly as the first. Almost fulfilled. They point to a fish on the final scroll. This one is a snake mackerel. I see. He's the mackerel guy. He just wants a bunch of mackerel. You drag the massive music box into the room, gouging the wooden floorboards beneath it. The collector doesn't seem to mind. He's focused on the box. You found this at the cliffs, didn't you? Yes. Ah, excellent. This should make future return journeys a little more swift. Allow me. He selects one of the silver ribbons trailing from the crimson-bound book, opening it to some unseen page. Turning to catch the dim light, he whispers the words on the page. After a few seconds, you feel your stomach drop. Suddenly, as though thrown high by a wave, he closes the book and turns his attention back to you. Now, instantly return to Blackstone Isle. There are yet more relics to find. Keep looking. The reef at Stellar Basin. may have caught and accumulated some wreckage. Search around that area. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. The Reef. Stellar Basin.
I've a new area to explore. The Reef.
Okay. Well, I've got some selling to do, so... Oceanic. I should probably bring my oceanic rod out just to make some more money, because the oceanic fish are generally worth a little more. It's just one little flounder in there. It sucks. The lighthouse keeper is waiting for you on the dock, looking displeased. I saw you sailing out towards the horizon, crossing that deep expanse. Do you really think that's wise? What's the problem? It feels a bit like tempting fate, does it not? Things are bad enough around here without your provocations. Abruptly, she walks away. Her eyes scan the water as she walks along the dock. You're a fucking asshole. Stale. It's still worth some money. Get one of these anti-tangle lines. I'd rather find somebody who can sell me research parts like an Ingfell. Get 4 research parts to get this versatile rod before I move on, but what I might have to do is I need the abyssal first. I'll have to unlock a rod that can do an abyssal. I think I'll be getting one of those, so it's not a big deal. Fisherman's note. Deep sky, deep, forever. Casket seal broken, fog core. 5 equals rise. He knows. I don't know what that means. Catch a snake mackerel. Catch rare fish. Oarfish, gulper eel. Goliath tigerfish. Cool. Oarfish. So these are rare fish. Oh, look at the marrows. I've yet to fill out these anyways. Maybe I could fill some of these out. Look, the marrows. There's still 2 fish here, shallow and coastal, that I've not caught. And oceanic, coastal. So yeah, there's 4 whole things. Oceanic, shallow, coastal. So let me equip my rod instead of my net, because I'm not gonna catch anything rare using the trawl. I'm just fucking not. It's not gonna happen. But what I can do is equip the hydraulic rod. Yeah. Let's go back to town. We'll undock. Grab some squid. Alright. Hello? Hello, trader. I have found some special things. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. That was pretty good, huh? Oh, there's a rare shark there that I literally can't get. I don't have the space for it in my inventory. Alright. And boom. New hole. New hole, who dis? How's my ship look? Oh yeah! That's impressive. Right, I got a big fucking ship. Now I've got a big fucking ship right here. Okay. I can still make it. I can still make it. Hello. Bloodskin shark. Tendons and sinews stretch over the fins of this bloodied predator. Powerful jaws are clad in exposed muscle. The boat even sounds different. Don't need cod. I have to wait until night to find any of the rare fish that I'm looking for. Maybe they're just out in the deeper part of the ocean. Bronze whaler. That was worth an extreme amount of money. Nice, I just upgraded the lights on my ship with that. Tungsten floodlight. Very impressive. Let's go make some more money. Now I'm all about making money. Let's get some housekeeping done. Hello, sharks. Shapes in the deep. Like, what the fuck you doing, dude? Huh. Just realized, as soon as the lowly fisherman decided to fly the skull and crossbones. Oh yeah, see, I'm actually evil. I'm actually an evil fisherman. Nobody's ever noticed until you, man. But, yeah, I'm a fucking evil fisherman. I hate people. And when people find that out about me, I have to kill them. I have to kill you now. I'm gonna kill you. So I'm an evil fisherman. I don't want these stupid lines. They're fucking dumb as fuck. They look stupid as fuck. If I put them together... That's how I feel. Anyway. Let's buy a jet drive engine. Boom! Gonna give me more of these things? I can only carry 3 of them on my boat. Oh, I can't just buy a bunch of those jet drive engines. I just found that out. Okay. That sucks. You've been shoving crab carcasses into random rocks. What does that have to do with anything? Hey! Dude. Grotesque mackerel. Corrupted scales and bulbous eyes, like nothing you've ever seen before. Look, don't make fun of my line of work. Alright? You sound fucking jealous, dude. Okay, that looks like something I can catch. Looks like something I should catch. Hello. Sailfish. Who are you? Photographer.
Sorry, would you step out of the way for a moment? You're in my shot.
You move to the side. A few seconds later, the photographer sighs in exasperation and mutters to herself.
No, this simply won't do. The angle of this lens is all wrong. I'll never get a close-up shot of anything with this. And the others, I feel they were lost overboard.
She sighs again and looks off to the west.
I was sailing from Stellar Basin, you see, squeezing my boat through a narrow gap between two islands, and then I crashed it into some coral. I thought I heard something in the water behind me, so I dared not stop. If you're able to retrieve the lenses for me, let me see.
She rummages through what few belongings survived the trip.
I have a spare camera here that I won't need. You're welcome to it if you could find those lenses. I'll mark on your map where I think I lost them.
Just had to give her a stupid accent. What's this? Bag of doubloons. To the west, you say? These islands? Or those islands? Probably those two. Yeah, I think right there. Because that is where it's marked on my map. But before I do that, what is this? Next to the dock is a derelict campsite. Strange symbols are scratched into the sand. What do you want to do? An extremely rough and worn sheet of fabric has collapsed at the base of some wooden supports. There's nothing remarkable about it. And the symbols span the breadth of the camp, twisting this way and that. Some are grouped together into what must be words. Fresh footprints tread carefully around each symbol. The last symbol trails off hurriedly and looks unfinished. A glint of metal shines up through the sand. You take it for yourself. Whoever left the footprints was barefoot. The prints are large and wide, perhaps indicating they were left by a man. I'll always take research parts. I love research parts more than anything in the whole world. Give those little guys some dignity and death. What, the fucking crabs that I placed into a rock? I turned them into a fucking crab pot, and I'll do whatever I want with them. Hey Teddy, did you want to go outside again? Just kidding, I'm playing the game where I'd pretend you're not there. Actually, if I waste all my time dredging this up, these will go stale, and they won't be worth as much. And I hear something behind me anyway, so I think it's just time to go. Hello! Yes, very nice. Good use of my time. You're selling research parts. You're also selling a jet drive engine. But it's only the one. I think I'll buy this one and we'll put it in storage. You can always get it some other day. Same with these research parts. In fact, I could equip it immediately if I go back and get that other piece of lumber. I'll do that. I don't know why it would put it here instead of moving these two to here, but, you know. Sometimes the way these things work is so stupid. Encyclopedia. Grotesque mackerel. Operation of mackerel. Catch a snake mackerel. I'm assuming that's where I will be next. I could look for the versatile rod. I'm gonna save my research part. But I will equip that engine because I like speed. It allows you to get the job done faster. What do we think of this game so far? I know it's no Talos Principle 2, but as a replacement for the day, I think it's doing pretty well. It's not too different from what I normally do. Alright, what am I even doing here? Floating dock. That's right. One upgrade at a time. Slowly but surely, man. There we go. Have a combined engine speed of 75 kilometers. It is pretty relaxing. Let's see how this engine speed works. Oh, that's pretty good. Too bad there's a limited number of those jet engines. Because these things are fucking awesome. But it seems that there's a really limited number of them. So... what do we got here? When were you going to tell me about this? You approach a hooded figure. Dirty gold robes obscure all features except for a pair of withered and blackened hands. Fishermen, deep calls respond. Their voice gurgles with the sound of fluid in their lungs. An answer. The hooded figure holds out a scroll. They tap at a shape depicted. It looks like a red snapper. I'm good. Red snapper. That's weird. They rip through the throat of the fish and tear out its heart. It's in their mouth before you have time to process what you just saw. You sit in between graphics, look outside to tell us. It's true. A sacrifice. They pointed another shape on the scroll. This one looks like a fang tooth. Hello, Ironhaven crates. Now, the campsite was here, which means that those are the islands that the photographer... Abyssal. Oh. Okay. And we're getting some waves now, too. Look at that. So she said they were running away from something here. Goblet. Here. Collection of cases have washed up against the shore. Some have already split open and lost their contents to the waves. Photography equipment. Pretty sure it's this island? Hello. You have the lenses. I do hope they've not been damaged by seawater. She takes the case from you and inspects each lens carefully. Should I do the accent again? I was just fucking around. Let me get some water.
They seem mostly unharmed. Nothing that some careful polishing can't remedy, at least. As promised, you should take my spare camera. The lens is nothing special, but it should allow you to capture some good shots. If you wanted some advice on locating wildlife to photograph, just say the word. I'll be going now. I don't know if I'm gonna do that.
Catch a fang tooth. Okay. Yes. So, it's time to go to the Stellar Basin. It's probably been time to go there. That's a weird noise. It's probably nothing. Oh! Okay. Something spooky is chasing me. Oh. Firefly squid.
Research outpost. Laboratory. The laboratory is in ruins, with equipment and research papers strewn about the place. You check the cupboards. Research. You empty the cupboards. There's some strange-looking prototype parts on the table, but you can't see any use for them right now. The other side of the table, you find a hastily scrawled note. It reads, "Not safe. Expect retaliation imminently. Evacuating the fort." You look around on the floor. There are cracks in the base of the structure that grow to large gashes as you follow them along the walls. Something extremely large and powerful created these holes. You slowly reach your arm into one. Or research. An old generator sputters and ticks over. I'm getting plenty of research parts, which is nice. Not gonna complain about that. I have 4 research parts now. I can, if I want, unlock that new rod that I was thinking about getting. Or I could save them. Anyway, I need to go to the fucking village because I've got a lot of stuff. This isn't a place I can board, is it? It's gotta be somewhere I can dock here. Yes, hello? Anybody home? Starlight Pontoon. Hello, merchant. Yes, I know that they're rotting now, but just bear with me. Whoa. Harvesting platform. Under 32%. It's pretty good. Versatile rod. $540. If I do some fishing, I'll be able to afford it. I'll just need to sell my current rod. Also, is that the tower over there? Is that a part of this? Nighttime here is pretty fucking weird already. I've barely gotten into it. Yeah. We've got some weird stuff out here. Okay. Abyssal. I think this is our main attraction in this area. What have we got here at this fort? The Researcher. Now, first, let's see. I've got 2 new messages in a bottle. I've not written in a few days. I've been afflicted with some strange chill, which conspires to fog my brain. I cannot seem to keep warm no matter what I do. Well, most of what they hauled up was junk. They eventually came up with a large wooden casket. A hush came over the crew at such a tantalizing discovery. I remember the next moments with excruciating clarity. He pried it open easily. The buckling boards cracked and groaned with relief as they splintered apart. Crimson cloth spilled out onto the deck. The crashing waves rose to fill my ears. I hear them still. He stared down into the open casket, then turned to me. In his eyes, I saw the void. We are engaged to be married. He sailed us out to the very center of the stellar basin to see the lights. We talked for hours, something we have not done in such a long time, waiting and hoping. Sometime past midnight, as we were growing delirious and hysterical from the lack of sleep, the aurora shimmered into the skies above. When I turned to see his reaction, he was already down on one knee. I cannot even remember what he said, or what I said, but I know that I said yes. The ring is beautiful, with a span of jewels going right the way around. I cannot take my eyes off of it. I was not sure whether to write this under yesterday's date, or today's, given that it occurred at the conjunction of days, but I feel that the news is significant enough to warrant spanning multiple entries. Huh. Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting any visitors. Who are you? I'm a fisherman. Ah, yes, I thought you had the look, but a fisherman all the way out here. Strange. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, all the same. I've not seen another soul in months. In fact, I could do with your help if you had the time. I need help collecting samples to study. I was originally posted at the research outpost on the interior of the basin, but it was attacked. A large creature emerged from the depths and destroyed the outpost. Now it rests in the center of the basin. I fled here and have been making do as best I can, but I had to leave most of my equipment behind, so now my research has come to a halt. Take a look at the list of specimens I need. Please drop them off here. You might need to experiment with different fishing strategies to collect all of them. Is there anything else? I'll be going now. Make the most of the day. I can't catch you anyway. Hello, Mr. Jellyfish. Ow. Whoa. Oh. Okay. May I have you? Barracuda. I wasn't gonna mention it because I thought it was pretty badass, but yeah, I did just get attacked. It looks like this boat fucking got attacked too. I wonder what he's got. Lots of rings. Picking up lots of rings. Coral grouper. Yeah, there's a lot of good materials here too, for upgrades and such, but I don't really need them. Not right now. Kind of just focused on getting the money. Is that a plant under the water? I think it's a giant kraken. It's just kind of ignoring the elephant in the room, you know? Very nice. Because I'm kind of hoping I could sell my flexible fishing pole, and I'll have enough to buy the versatile rod, which I can then equip onto my boat. Isn't that neat? I could probably get rid of this oceanic rod for now. Shallow coastal mangrove volcanic, but it's a little better. It's 82% fishing speed. What have I got? Wood? What am I working on next? Storage space, maybe? Probably rod space. Let me give you my fucking rod. No. Storage space. And we'll do just one little piece of lumber. That's all I can do. It's all I can spare you. Oh. Yes, there was something over here. Hello. Oh. Oh. Nope. I'm probably good, bro. Yeah, we're alright. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks for that. Jackass. You fucking guy. What a fucking guy. One pissed off crab. It was like a fucking rock. No, it wasn't even a crab. It was just a rock. You are such a rock, dude. You are such a fucking rock. Alright, well. That being said. I'm gonna log off. I'm hungry. And I gotta give my eyes a rest from looking at a screen. Anyways. Brosif, Brody. Brother. Brah. It's been real. Next time I will have the DLC. That was really fucked up. Excuse me, my god, dude. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah. Broseph Smith. Oh my god. Who was the other cunt that did all this shit? Like Brigham Young? He had sex with like a bunch of 17-year-olds. Or younger. I think my dad calls him Brigham Young. Because he frigs him young. Doesn't matter. Joseph Smith. Oh my god. Brigham Young. Brigham Young. Damn. Okay. So next time I invite you to come onto my Talos Principle, I will actually have the DLC loaded and ready to go. Yeah. I'm excited to start at Dublin soon. Apparently, references got sent out. I don't know if you received any. But I supplied them with your email, of course, and I also supplied them with other references. So I had more than I needed in there. So, because the lady, the way she worded it was all like, we're not gonna do blah 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 blah. It has to be like the onus is on them. So you need to tell them to call. And it's like I'm not gonna do all that. So here's some extra people that you can contact in case it doesn't go through. But I don't know if they just like send it through an AI or if an actual person read my email when I sent it in. So we'll see. I like when there was a mix of emotions because when she said I was hired, I was like, oh my god, that is so awesome. And then by the end of our conversation where she was like,
So now it's out of our hands, and we have to get your references, do the check for our HR department, and then they'll process the rest of your application. I'm like, oh, fuck off. Like my happiness went from all the way like 120% happy to like 3% happy the second I heard we have our HR department has to process this. What that means is, hey, we're gonna waste a bunch of time because these people need an excuse to write a signature on their paycheck. That's what HR is. That's what it always has been. I wonder if like you can source the first human resources department, if you can go all the way back and look and see, maybe prove that these departments were only created so that people with certain degrees could actually use their degrees instead of them being rightfully useless. It's very interesting. I wonder. I'm talking too much shit on the internet. I'm behind a screen. Nobody can see me. I say whatever I want. I heard my interview was 2 minutes. Went to HR, fingerprinted, CPR. Yeah. Well, I mean, I had to get a background check for Fremont, but like the um that's what they call the references apparently. So HR does their little background check where they just talk to people. I don't know. I'm not really like worried about it. I'm just kind of annoyed because I got hired like 2 weeks ago and yet I'm not working, which is just or 3 weeks ago or whatever. It's just fucking annoying. It's like they already want me in there. You know, you don't have to do this whole song and dance of, well, who is this person really? You already asked a couple of people. Well, I need a paycheck. And my degree would be useless anywhere else. So I didn't even know what degree you need to go to get into HR. Is it like it's like worthless bureaucracy degree? I have a master's in bureaucracy. Let me just take a bunch of time and sign a bunch of papers. Oh yeah, you have to use the the 32-4A J for that. Oh wait, wait. If the applicant is left-handed, you have to use the 34-B3 uh, form. And you need to get at least 4 signatures from your higher-ups in order to process that form. And it's going to take us about a week and a half to process it through our system. So we'll get back to you in about 3 weeks when we've done it. That's just how HR feels, man. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. It's very impatiently. I'd like to work. Did you just use a Did you just use a Mont Blanc fountain pen? You actually need to use number 2 pencils. We don't use pens here. Is that a fucking Bic? Did you just sign the 4J dash underscore 11 using the restroom form with a Bic pen? No. That form is pilot only. You have to redo the whole thing. You can't just re-sign it. No, you have to put in all of the information again. we only use Azure. You need to use the right color. I had a I had a teacher in middle school. I was in 7th grade, and it was math. So 7th grade math. This was like the beginning of when like Common Core started to get really ridiculously bad. And I was at the time I was recently, or not recently, but like we had gone through this whole thing about me getting diagnosed with ADHD. And around then is when I stopped taking my medication. I just decided to not medicate myself. I was like, I would just, not take the medicine when they gave it to me, or when it was my dad bringing me to school, he'd be like, "Do you want to take your medicine today?" And I'd tell him no, and then he wouldn't. He would allow me to just not take it. So I had this teacher named Mr. Malik. He looked a lot like Fry from Futurama. Imagine Fry from Futurama, give him stubble, age him 10 years, and make his hair black. And he just had like the exact hair and face, and hell, even sounded like him. And we found his Instagram one day, and he was just tasting wine. Like his entire Instagram, every day he'd post about tasting wine. Um, anyways, he was a drunkard too. Like this wasn't just tasting; it was like he would buy a new bottle every day and drink it. Like that. That's kind of where he was. Um, this guy, when I submitted a test, I used pen. I used pen for most of my classes in middle school. I didn't like pencils. And when I turned in this test, he didn't grade it. No. Instead, on every single page of the test, he crossed the entire thing out in red and wrote "no pen" as large as he could possibly fit on the page. On every single page, crossed out the entire page and wrote "no pen," and didn't even score me and gave me a 0 on the test. And I still remember that fuck. He hated me so much. He really hated me. And I don't know why. I wasn't even that awful in his class. When I switched classes, because it became a really big problem, I ended the year with a 96, like a 94. And I had less than 10% in his class after I made up all my work and swapped classes. I hate that guy. He made me really doubt myself when I was a kid. But that's my pen story. That's my "did you just use a pen" story there. There is a lesson there. It's when the teacher tells you you need to do something one way, you put your middle finger up his ass and you do whatever you want because it's the fucking United States of America, and if I want to do my homework or my test with a pen, I'm going to fucking do it. I don't care. That it's like the lowest form of rebellion, or like it's the lowest form of these fucking people trying to exert any ounce of authority they have over you. Okay, you're a middle school teacher who gets drunk off of wine when you go home. Like, don't tell me what to do. Every single professor refused to allow us to use pencil. Yeah, and then like you get out of middle school and all of a sudden you have to use pen on everything. What the fuck kind of standard was he trying to set? He would also like he would also give me zeros and write really big in pen, "show your work," because I never showed my work. Yeah, if you told me about like using Google to cheat back then, I would have loved you, you know? Because I did everything in my head that entire year and then the next one. Ever since second grade, I basically never wrote down work for anything, and I aced all my math classes, and it really only caught up to me in Mr. Malik's course and then algebra. But yeah, right? Like just you'd think they would just give us a fucking keyboard at that point. They're gonna have problems with anything else we pick. You're not allowed to use that thickness of pencil. What are you doing using an H2 or whatever HB? I don't know what thicknesses they are anymore, but Damn, dude. That just brought back like that little bureaucracy pen joke like brought that memory back in full swing. I kind of forgot about that. Mr. Malik. That's the perfect comparison to me for these like HR bureaucrats. It's just pedantry, you know? Ridiculous stuff. Anyways, I like these little fireside chats after the game is over and the stream is ending and we're just getting the last bit of conversation out. That's always been one of my favorite parts of streaming to you. 4 years of just online classes. I went back to in-person classes for English literature, and writing my final was pretty painful. I lost all those writing muscles. Yeah. It's like, what do you even put on the paper? You know? See, you know, you're sitting in front of a computer. I remember I got fat because of COVID. I got like really round as a kid. And then you go back to school and all of a sudden you're supposed to do physical education and I'm just sitting there like, you've had me in front of a computer for a year and a half. You've told me to sit in front of my computer in online class for a year and a half and you expect me to like run a mile? Fuck you. I'm a kid. You put me in front of a computer, I'm gonna play video games and fucking not move. They're like, oh, don't go outside. Okay. How am I supposed to get exercise? I can't go outside. I didn't know about weightlifting back then. I'd hammer a or a paragraph and then bam, yeah. Final took an hour because of the cramps, otherwise it'd take him 15 minutes. Yeah, I don't like writing. I like writing with a keyboard. I like typing. My handwriting is so bad. It was really, I was really embarrassed by it for a while, and then I realized, oh, it's like the most retarded thing to be embarrassed over is my handwriting. Like we're not in fucking second grade anymore. Like nobody cares. Lucky I had a dedicated high school kid that would drag me out to fire shots at me for 4 hours. What? Would have gotten way fatter. Yeah, I didn't have any hobbies outside of video games when I was in high school. I'm gonna write stuff for myself nowadays. Write them drunk, and you can't just. You gotta type them. Although if you type them drunk, you might not be able to decipher them either. You have to make a cipher key when you're drunk. What you should do is set up A, B, C, D, E, F, G, or like common phrases while you're sober, and then remember it while you're drunk and be like, oh yeah, I gotta do my homework. And then you go in and you try to make the drunk analog for all of your sober writing. And maybe you can use it as like a reference sheet. That's your cipher key right there. But yeah, I didn't have any hobbies outside of video games, man. So I just sat in front of my PC and got fat. I would cook too, but that's probably why I got fat. I wrote a note one night and left it on my desk, and the next morning I saw it and said she wasn't sure it was worth the time. I was like, oh fuck, what did I do? Well, yeah, you gotta put more context into it than that, man. You're not gonna remember. You should be a professional at that. Exactly. It's double plus unprofessional. Now, now. Hell, I was drunk the other night. It was pretty fun. I had I was drunk. I was tipsy, I should say. I had a Negroni. Uh, it was not that good. Closeted genius. Closeted. No one sings karaoke sober. Well, they all did, those fucking straight edges. Yeah, I don't know why they wanted to be sober. One of our friends had a single Guinness before doing it, but you know, that runs out of your system after like 20 minutes. You're no longer buzzed, you know? And then uh nobody else drank. I had I had a lot of alcohol. Not like a lot. I was drunk. I must have had maybe 3 shots of whiskey total. Because I was sipping on a flask. Because you can't bring in bottles to those places. So I snuck in a flask. And I would take sips. That made it more fun. Because then you start dancing, you know. You start dancing a little bit. So now you're doing karaoke and you're dancing to the rhythm. And you don't give a shit because you're a little tipsy, you're a little drunk. Which is great in social settings because, it brings you out of your shell, which is just what a great help. Um, I think a lot of people, when they have this stigma against alcohol, Trump's cousin Red Scare, it wasn't the one I gave you. It is the one you gave me, actually. I love that flask, and I've been drinking out of it for a very long time. Damn, dude. What was I? Where even was I? Uh, people, some of my friends are really anti-alcohol, which is, you know, like I'm not gonna pressure anybody into doing anything. But they have this stigma towards it that it's all bad. Like in any case, it's bad. Oh, it's poison. Yes, okay, it's poison. Yes, it is mostly bad. However, there is a very deep value in the sort of like it can take the most sheltered person, like the most shy, isolated person, and turn them into a social butterfly. Like the power of alcohol, in its use during like social settings is it's not beaten by any other drug or like mental exercise or anything. Sometimes you need outgas, we hold inside alcohol. Absolutely. It taps you into your emotions. If you're not a very emotional person, it taps into your inhibition, so you will talk about things that maybe you weren't sure you should talk about, but it also makes you more malleable. So information that comes in and comes out is you're more open-minded to it. And when you drink with other people, that like thought cohesion explodes. Like a drunk person can talk to another drunk person and not make any sense to a sober person, and yet they still make sense to each other. I think there's a great power in alcohol and its use to bring people together, and I find that some of my friends are not yet open to that, or they haven't discovered it, or they're like either they're just ignorant about it, or maybe it's better that they just don't touch alcohol. A lot of my friends that are against it and have had it, it's more like they don't like the feeling of being drunk. They don't like the feeling of being out of control. Uh, but to me, I see a sort of underlying. I think the reason why a lot of people don't like not having control is because they're afraid of something. That's why America fell in love with the Scottish soccer fans. Why? Because they drank? That's how I feel about nicotine and caffeine buzzes. Huh. I love nicotine and caffeine buzzes. I like uppers. but drink Boston Dry. Oh, I see. I don't know. Alcohol is one of those things that like as I'm getting older, I'm starting to realize it's not an acquired taste thing. It's just one day you will wake up and you will like alcohol. Like it's not even an exposure thing. One day I didn't like beer, the next day I liked beer. I didn't force myself to drink it so that I would like it. It's just like it just happens to you. You just make a realization that, oh wait, this is really fun. I'm learning a lot about this person that I've known for 5 years, and yet I've never heard this before, or I've never known this aspect, or I've never known this about myself. Hell, the dreams. Oof, alcohol is definitely a dreaming substance. Alcohol and a house fire brought my old neighborhood together. The dreams suck balls. You don't like the dreams? I enjoy drunk dreams. They're very it's about the only time I really get dreams these days, is if I was drunk. Which isn't that often. I get drunk maybe once every 2 weeks. I don't like what it does to my body. Um I like the taste of whiskey and that's why I don't really drink it. I may not have that much control with cigarettes, but I can control my consumption of alcohol at least. Um and I like the taste of Guinness, but one or two Guinnesses isn't gonna do much to me. So a hard time separating dreams from reality. It was almost always me in college procrastinating. Never, huh? See, when I dream about the stuff that I write about, which just makes me want to write even more. It's like I'm living my pages, my words in my dreams. It's always really inspiring. Well, not always, but you know, a majority of the time, I get very inspired when I drink and then go to bed. Then I wake up and all of a sudden I have all these ideas, and depending on what kind of alcohol I drink, I feel either good or bad. I find that like 1 to 2 shots of a clear liquor, the next day, like you feel really less bloated and everything, and like your mind has been sort of cleared. Dark liquor or beer, if you drink enough of it to get drunk, I mean, first of all, good luck doing that. Second of all, oof, feel like shit, bloated, head pounding, ears ringing. I don't ever want to drink another 40 ounce again. I've done that challenge too many times. Yeah, the alcohol shits are fucked. I hate that stuff. Just like, can I just wipe my asshole like 2 or 3 times? I don't want to have to wipe my asshole 10 fucking 12 fucking 20 times. And then I'm still shitting. I'm still somehow shitting 15 minutes after I already shat. Crazy stuff. It's probably enough poop talk. I was hungry and now I'm probably, I'm gonna have to think about it. Anyways, man, hey, this was a fun little chat. It was a fun time playing the game. I'm gonna, I'll probably wait until I can scrounge up some cash somewhere, but I'll grab the Talos DLC before the next time I stream and I'll play some of that. So it'll be a good time. We'll get back into the whole puzzle bullshit, and I'll have more time on my lap or on my computer because my friend is leaving tomorrow. He's going back to college, which just means more time inside the house for me, which is either a good thing or a bad thing depending on, you know, where you're at. So, unfortunately, Jaeger will not be joining for any future playthroughs. Um, I could probably bring Logan along. I don't know if he would watch Talos, but if I did something else, he would probably show up. Think about it. Yes, he is. What would be really nice is doing another multiplayer series with him. Long time ago, we made a Terraria series together that I never finished editing. Which would be fun to do. Not Terraria, but just like some kind of co-op multiplayer series that I could upload. Anyways, brother, I got a million messages to fucking surf through, and I'm gonna go make some food. It's been real as fuck, man. Thanks for going with the flow when the game was all fucked. So, we'll make it right. Anyways, pieces, man. Oh, before I forget, one last thing. I'm still thinking about going over there. I'm probably gonna wait until I get employed at Dublin because I need the cash. I've got some car issues that would prevent me from making it all the way out there, and I gotta get the money to fix it. So it's next on the list as far as outings go for me, but I've got to put in some work before I can. Anyways, all that being said, love you, brother.